No.
Put that on God.
On God. What
Okay,
you talking about?
Cool. I'm off this playoffs last season. Did we not watch the playoffs? Like, honestly, did we not watch it? Did we not watch what Jimmy Butler was doing?
Eric said that, so I asked him what evidence has he seen besides that last run last year.
Damian Lillard at 10. Number 9 is Anthony Davis. Number 8 would be Joel Embiid. Number 7 would be Kevin Durant.
Whoa. We're back. Welcome back to another episode of the Put That on God podcast. I'm your host, Leon Riley. I'm here with my other 3 co-hosts. Y'all get it started, man.
Eric Scott.
My name is Jay.
Right, come on. Nah. We don't have to take that.
Jaden.
Yeah, go ahead.
Jaden Klein.
Nah, you heard yourself. But anyways, it's about to be the start of the NBA season. Man, this is the time I've been waiting for. Oh, man, I can't wait, man. How do y'all feel about this joint? Because I know I'm tired of seeing these football teams hurt themselves every week in and out.
Very excited.
Very excited for my Knicks. Hopefully we make a little. We can do a little something this year, even though the East looks loaded. So hopefully we get to Eastern Conference semis.
You guys will be lucky to even make the play-in tournament. But anyways,
actually, but not everyone. That's
anyways, we got 4 topics. It's going to be a nice, short, sweet podcast. This first one we're going to start off with is the top 5 teams in the NBA going into this season. Would anybody like to start off? If not, I'll go first. Oh, perfect. Go ahead, Jade.
In order, 1 through 5, I have the Celtics, the best team in the NBA. Then the Bucks, second best team in the NBA. Then I got the Suns, third best team. Then I got the Lakers, fourth best team, and then I got the Nuggets. We could discuss the list afterwards. Who's next?
Perfect. Everybody let them name, and then we'll talk about it after. Who wants to go next? I can just go next. You know what? I'll go. I'm going to go 5 through 1. At number 5, I have the Nuggets. I don't think I need to explain why. They lost vital pieces and gained nothing. Then at 4, I have the Suns. 3, y'all may say it's Glaze, but if they actually come out here and do what they need to do,
God. You say the Clippers, I'm out of here.
You might as well leave. Hightail it out of here, because if they actually do what they need to do, they got Russ for a full season. They're all healthy. They look like they're meaning business. I got the Clippers at number 3.
So who's not on your list?
What do you mean?
Let him finish the list. Let him finish the list, please.
Celtics are number 2, and the Bucks are number 1. Let's go.
Damo, go ahead, bro.
Let's go.
At number 5, the Clippers. At number 4, the Lakers. At number 3, the Suns. At number 2, Boston. And at number 1, the Bucks.
At number 5, I got the Lakers. 4, I got the Celtics. 3, I got the Suns. 2, I got the Nuggets. 1, I got the Bucks.
Nah.
Oh, let me start this off with this Clippers glaze. Why are the Clippers on y'all list? And
I need that explained to me, please.
And there's no Nuggets on your list.
Sorry, buddy. The Nuggets
weren't on your list? And the Clippers, the strong Clippers on your list?
No, I don't believe that they will repeat. They're not going to be as high in the seed as they were. I don't believe it. I believe that the Clippers, like you said, all healthy, they're one of the best teams in the West, hands down. So, yes, I'm going to go ahead and put the Clippers in front, but I put them 5 purposely for if injury purposes and Kawhi doesn't want to play or PG gets hurt and Russ has an issue. So we put them at 5. But if they are successful, they have a likely chance of winning a chip.
Perfect. Now, I'll explain my piece of why I have the Clippers 3. So we know before anything, Kawhi's about his money. So if they're going to start finding him for not playing and being failed on the sideline, he's going to have to get out there. And in my opinion, this is their last chance. This is their last ride to make some noise in the Western Conference, even in the playoffs. They got a full season with Russ. PG, Kawhi, this is their first summer. They didn't really have to rehab anything. They can actually go into training camp healthy. Norman Powell's getting healthy. I mean, I don't think it's that crazy.
Bro,
I see y'all. No. Y'all are talking about Glaze, but y'all have the Lakers on y'all list. And
Yeah,
they haven't even played. Like, why are they on
Lakers just
your
made.
list?
The Lakers just made the Western Conference Finals.
and
You're
added
talking
pieces,
about the Clippers.
and
You're
they
talking
added
Bruh,
about
pieces to that.
Man,
both
bruh.
of
they
you
had.
talking about the Clippers. Wait. Both of y'all are talking about the Clippers right now.
Y'all about
Dama
their
brought up if they're fully healthy, this, that, and the third. More likely than not, we've seen them not be fully healthy. So them not fully healthy is still above the Nuggets. That is crazy in my opinion.
Bro, and
If
perfect.
you put them at three, at least I had the decency to put the Lakers at five. Like they just made the Western Conference Finals. Like we
I agree.
cannot ignore
So
that.
Bruh,
And who did
y'all
they
heard
really
so
they
lose?
y'all talking about
they
the Lakers. The Lakers added valuable pieces. Not to mention they added
who besides
Vincent. Gabe Vincent started for the Miami Heat and was averaging 20 points per game in the playoffs. And they added him to come off the bench. Bro, get out of here. Y'all
It's much crazier to
I'm
put the
just
Clippers
worried.
on your list than put
I'm
the
not
Lakers.
worried about the guards. I'm talking about the big men they've added. Adding Jackson Hayes. Adding you got you got defenders. You got defenders for LA now. That's 7 feet. That's what else. What else do you want from them? You know they're going to try to be a defensive oriented team. We seen what they did last year in the players. They was one of the top defenses, and they just added more rim protectors.
the
So
Lakers are a better defensive team than the Clippers, so I don't know why that's even a question.
can you put that on God?
Yes, I
Because
can.
because a few podcasts ago, even when the playoffs were going on, you didn't even have the Lakers as the best defensive team in the league. So why are you naming them now?
But they're better defensively than the Clippers. I mean, you have Phil Kawhi, Phil PG, who are injury prone. Then who you have Russ playing great defense.
But
Who's your starting
but
center?
when
Who,
I said
who's your starting?
when I said back in there in the playoffs that the Lakers will play better defense on the Nuggets, y'all,
It's a new day, bro. It's a new day. This is
You and
about
Damo were saying Clippers will play better defense. So you just don't agree now?
no, I
Or did
don't.
you just catch yourself in a lie? Which one is it?
There's no catching me in a lie. We're talking about the rankings for this season.
Nah,
Is what I'm
bro,
saying.
move on.
No,
Whoever's
there's
next,
no more.
please.
There's no running. You're not gonna run. Why are the Clippers on your
Please,
list and the Nuggets not on your list? And
bro.
you're talking about
The
the Lakers who
defending
just made
champions
the
are
Western.
not on your list.
The Nuggets are 5 on my list. They lost Bruce Brown and they lost Jeff Green, two vital pieces of their defense. And what did they replace them with?
Bro,
So
Rookies,
wait, let me ask you, Dion.
go ahead,
You
Eric.
think Bruce Brown and Jeff Green are the reason you had the Clippers 2 spots above them?
bruh. They are the reigning champs, right?
Yes.
They lost two important pieces on their roster, right?
I'm not a big Bruce
I
Brown fan.
mean,
He was
they
important.
didn't lose any
Yeah.
starters. They got their starting five. They had
They
just
lost. They lost two important pieces on
they
their
lost. They
roster.
didn't lose
Bruce
any.
Brown was important, yes, and Jeff Green was a big help, yes.
Who did they replace them with again?
Julian Strother, Gonzaga legend.
Glaze number one. You get 3 strikes, then you get Glaze of the week. Glaze
Justin
number one. You said who?
uh,
Justin Holiday. I mean, you're acting like they can't. They're not going to be a top five seed in the West.
Bruh, the Suns just added Bradley Beal
Yes.
with solid role players on their bench. They're
Uh-huh.
what 12, maybe. Forget it. They're 15 deep. They might be 15 deep at this point.
Bro,
Uh-huh.
the Nuggets kept their starting core five. All they have to do is put
Bruh.
in Christian
Okay,
Braun.
that's cool. That's
Christian
cool.
Braun is playing. He's played well. He's played well. So they can just plug
this
in rookies to fit the
this
system. Acting like
this
that system they run.
I want to ask this question. When looking at who we named, right? If we
Uh-huh.
go by the Clippers starting five, LA starting five. I don't think Dion. You didn't put LA in your list,
No,
but
they're not in my
so
list.
if you okay, but if you put the Clippers starting five, you put LA starting five, you put Phoenix starting five, and you really look at them as a whole, is the Nuggets really better?
No.
But with that same starting five, they won the chip and beat the Lakers and beat the Clippers. So what are we talking about?
Sorry, buddy. When did they beat the
I
Clippers?
mean, beat the Suns. So they beat the Suns and beat the Lakers with that same starting five, and they lost two bench
They
players.
didn't beat Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, and Durant all together. I didn't see that happen.
Okay, I'm
I
sorry,
didn't,
bro. I'm not
didn't
gonna be
see
putting.
them beat Russell Westbrook, Kawhi Leonard, and PG together. I didn't see them beat LeBron James and AD all, and with the added pieces they got together. I have not seen that yet. So
Bradley Beal.
I do not believe that they're better than those three teams.
Bradley Beal's not gonna be doing any more than Chris Paul, and Yusuf Nurkic is not gonna be doing
On
anything
God,
more.
put that on God. Put
That
that on
Bradley
God.
Beal,
Yeah,
Put that on God. That
he's not
Bradley
gonna be
Beal is
doing
not going
much
to do
more than
as
Chris
much
Paul.
as Chris Paul.
Chris
I
Paul was
can't get
averaging
behind him.
15 and
It's
8.
stupid.
Chris Paul was
What?
averaging 15 and 8 and running the offense. Bradley Beal's gonna do that? Or you think Bradley Beal's gonna score more than 20 points a game with Devin Booker and KD? You really think that? No, tell me. You
You
really
don't
think
think Bradley Beal is not going to average 20? You're
that? No,
insane. You're
no, I
insane.
don't.
Wait, Jay, I was
I'm
on
not.
your side, but I need you to put that on
I'm not
God
even
because
about
I
to.
think he's
I'm
right.
not about to entertain because I do
Bradley
not
Beal's,
want you to look fool. You already look foolish. I do not want to make you look even more
bro.
foolish.
I
Do
don't
not
look
say that out.
foolish.
No, no, no.
You're
Yes,
telling
you
me
do.
Bradley Beal
You're going to
perfect. So
tell me a 30-point per game score is not going to average at least
who's
20
playing with
points
two other
with
30 point per game
Devin
scores?
Booker and what the hell? Oh, okay.
And Bradley
Oh,
Beal's not going to
next.
be playing his defense as Chris Paul. He's not going to be getting as much assists as Chris Paul. And I doubt he's going to be scoring much more than Chris Paul. Chris Paul averaged 16 points last season. He's not going to be averaging 25 points. He might get 20. That's 4 more points. Yusuf Nurkic is not going to be scoring more than DeAndre Ayton or playing as good a defense as DeAndre Ayton. So what you're telling me right now, you're just glazing right now. Like, you're just glazing. I just
You
explained
just
to you.
realized sat here.
I just
You
explained
just
to you my
realized sat here
no,
and told me and just sat here in boldface in front of everybody on YouTube, on IG, and just said
bro. Get to
that
your point.
Bradley Bill will not average what? Won't do as much as Chris Paul did? The only thing Bradley Bill is not going to do as Chris Paul did is assist
So
and probably play
he's gonna play
defense.
just as good
But
as
guess what?
defense as Chris Paul.
No, it's not even defense. But what is he here to do? What is he here to do? And you're telling me he's not going to average 20 points? Are you crazy?
He's
He
Yeah,
can't even,
if
brother.
he can't
if
even score
Bro,
the ball. And you say he's not going to average 20? You sound crazy. You sound
so
crazy.
so Bradley Beal
What the? Okay. What are you about to look at? I know you're not about to look up his points per game. I know you're not going to do that.
last season he averaged 23 points per game as the first option on that team, Damo.
And how many games
Now
did
he
he
has two
play?
other 30 point
How
per
many
game
games did he
scores.
play, Jaden?
He played 50 games. He played 50. So in 50 games you average 23 points per game, and you're playing with two other 30 point per game scores. Damo.
But the thing is though, I mean, you could say that 2 30 point per game score is cool, but like KD don't need that many shots. So it's
Dang,
not
dog.
like Bradley Bill's gonna take away from their game. It's not crazy to
Dang.
say he's gonna average 20.
So Bradley
It's
Beal
That's
as the second
insane.
option last year was putting up 23 points. He's playing with two other 30 point per game scores.
highly efficient scores as well.
So you mean to tell me he's gonna put more than 20 up a game? He might get 20, a real inefficient 20, because Bradley Beal's real inefficient. So you're gonna sit here and tell me that he's gonna be doing way much more than Chris Paul,
Let me
and Yusuf
ask you.
Nurkic is gonna be doing way much more than
But let
you
me
know what I mean?
ask you. Let me ask you. And
Oh, I
if we
won't.
look at the Sun starting lineup, we look at the
I
Sun
won't
starting
do
lineup.
it.
You have to put the third best defender on Bradley Beal. You're gonna tell me he's still gonna be just as inefficient with the third best defender guarding him?
Bro. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's topic. That's
Yes.
topic.
Wait,
That's
wait,
topic.
wait, 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 wait.
I definitely do.
I had
I
a question
definitely do.
about Jaden's list because I heard him
That's
say the
crazy.
Celtics. Did you say the Celtics were one?
Yes, I have the Celtics one,
I
bro.
need you to explain that to me.
I just think the Celtics are a better unit,
Then
defense,
everyone.
offensively than the Bucks. I think they will play better, and
So
I think they're a better coach team as well. So that's just what I have to say.
Perfect. Before we move on, I got one last question. It's directed to Jaden and Eric. So y'all have the Lakers. Y'all keep saying y'all aren't worried about the Clippers, this, that, and the third because
I
of
didn't say I
injury.
wasn't worried about the Clippers, but I said I had the Lakers above them.
Perfect. Well, y'all brought up injuries with the Clippers. AD, he's the definition of injury prone. Y'all trust him? He said he plans to play 82 games. That's a goal.
I trust AD above Kawhi. Yeah, I
Go
do.
ahead.
AD
I
played
trust
more
AD
games than
above
Paul George.
Kawhi. Yeah, I do.
You
And
said
do I
what?
do? I won't go as far as to say I trust him completely over Paul George, but I definitely trust him over Kawhi. So if
Actually,
Kawhi gets injured, AD gets injured, the Lakers are still better than the Clippers.
AD played the same amount of games as Paul George last season. So
Okay, so now what are we saying?
I don't know why
What do
you
you
said.
mean now? What are we saying?
I don't know why you
What did
said.
PG? How much games did PG play? 56. That's good.
But he's played the same amount as Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. I know he played more than Kawhi Leonard. So I don't know why we're even talking about this.
I trust the Lakers over the Clippers, regardless injuries, all things included. I trust them because okay, you say AD's injury prone, I say Kawhi's injury prone. Both of them get injured. I still look at the team. The Lakers are better than the Clippers, in my opinion. So I don't know why
Bruh,
we're having this
why
discussion.
are
I
we
still have the
acting?
Lakers
Why are
over
we
them.
acting? Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. You can say the injury prone. Why are we acting like LeBron is not 40 years old?
He played more
You
games
really
than Paul
expect
George
him?
and Kawhi Leonard last season, bro.
You said what?
He played more games than Paul George and Kawhi Leonard last season. Why are we
I
talking?
20th
don't
season, he still
care. I
played
do
more
not
games than both of
care.
them,
I do not
and he
care.
played better than them.
I don't care. He's still 40 years old.
Okay, you're banking on them not being injured. When was the last time they were
He
both
is,
healthy?
bruh. Y'all aren't listening to what I'm saying. LeBron is 40 years old. He
Okay.
has a star that he wants to take over that is
Okay.
just as injury prone as Kawhi and Paul George. They have people on their bench that is just as injury prone as AD as well, and Christian Wood. Do y'all trust Rui to stay healthy the whole season? Like, what are we talking about? These are
From
vital
what the
pieces y'all are
Lakers have
depending
shown
on.
me, the Lakers have shown me more evidence of them being at least healthy enough to make the Western Conference Finals. The Clippers, every year, it's something with them.
What
Literally every
evidence?
year,
What
it's something with them.
evidence? What evidence? You've seen them win the championship in a bubble, and since then they stunk due to injuries. What are
We
you
just
talking
made
They
the
made
about,
the
Western
Western
Conference
Conference
Finals.
last season.
Dion, do not piss me off, bruh.
bruh?
They made the
Okay,
Western
cool.
Conference Finals last season.
They got to the Western Conference Finals. That's cool. That's all your evidence. But since then, after the bubble, they
What had the
stunk.
okay? I can use that same argument. What have the Clippers done for you to put them above the
Like,
Lakers?
what have they shown
Sorry,
you?
buddy. Without Kawhi, they went to the Western Conference Finals. So with Kawhi, what the hell do
When
you think
was
they're gonna
that?
do?
When was that?
Just a season,
That
two
was
seasons ago,
that was
Brody.
2 seasons ago. The Lakers made the Western Conference last season. So your logic, you're gonna put the Clippers above the Lakers. That's your logic without Paul. That
Nah,
makes no
Brody.
sense.
Nah, I'm
That makes
not.
absolutely
That's
no sense.
not what I'm
Got
going
better.
off of. I
The
didn't
Lakers.
Okay, so
say
what are you going off of, Dion?
I
Because
didn't. I'm
I'm
not
really
the one.
asking you.
I'm not the one who said I seen enough evidence. Eric said that, so I asked him what evidence has he seen besides that last run last year.
The most recent evidence is that we made the Western Conference Finals last season.
No, don't you say we, because you didn't believe y'all were going to beat any team.
I didn't believe that. You're right, but I'm a Lakers fan, so I'm saying we. Now what?
Bruh, if you don't believe it, don't try to use it to back your argument now. This is what I keep trying to explain to guys. If you don't believe something in the past and it happens, you were wrong, so stand
It
on it.
happened. I was wrong. But did we not go to the Western Conference Finals? You asked me why I believe it. That is why I believe it. The
Bruh,
last time you guys went to the Western Conference Finals was when? 2021,
2
was it?
years ago, and
That was 2 years ago.
we didn't
When,
have
okay, from the last
Norman
2 years
Powell
ago, when have
nor
y'all been
Russ.
healthy?
We
When
didn't
have
have
your two
Norman.
stars been healthy? What evidence have you seen from your
We
two
didn't
stars?
have Norman Powell, nor Russ, nor Mason Plumlee, nor Kenyon Martin Jr. Shall I continue? Like we
Bro, y'all
added
had
way
those
more
players last
pieces.
year, and y'all underperformed. Y'all were injured
How do we underperform?
against the
Who do
Suns.
we underperform against?
Against the Suns. I mean,
How do we
Kawhi didn't build in
underperform?
this.
You had us winning?
No, I didn't have y'all winning, but y'all underperformed. Did you have them winning?
No. So how do we underperform? That's
But
what I'm asking you.
you're saying this is one of the best teams in the league, right? So y'all had the same niggas last year, and
Bruh,
y'all did not beat the
I
Suns.
just feel like,
we
bruh,
went
I
into
just feel like
Phoenix. We went into Phoenix with Phoenix fully healthy with just Kawhi and took game one. And then we went into Phoenix again, almost took game 2, and Kawhi got injured. Where
I
was the
just
underperformance?
So you
I
know what
feel
you
like
know what you're telling me
Where
right now? You're
where
telling
was
me
the
that
underperformance?
Kawhi got injured. You didn't have Paul George for game 1. Then Kawhi got injured again. The Lakers were healthy throughout the playoffs last season. So why are you putting the Clippers above the Lakers if they've shown you when playoff time comes around they are the most injured team? Why?
Because because I have a simple answer for you. LeBron is 40 years old. AD is inconsistent, especially off what we seen last
You
playoffs.
keep you,
I keep what? I keep what?
you keep telling me LeBron's 40 years old. He's better than Paul George and he's better than Kawhi. So why are you telling me that?
Put that on
AD
God.
is
He's better
more.
than Kawhi.
AD
LeBron
is
is
more
better than Kawhi right
consistent.
now. Yes, he is. LeBron on God, LeBron is better than Kawhi right now. On
Bro, you
God,
know
he is.
what? We're gonna have to agree to disagree. We're moving on, bro. We're moving on into these next top 10 players going into next season. Now, I'm not starting. I'll be going third or last because I'm gonna piss a lot of people off on this. So, one of y'all take it away.
I'll start off. Number 10, I'm going from 10 to 1. Um, he just got traded, so I believe he's going to look good. Damian Lillard at 10. Number 9 is Anthony Davis. Number 8 will be Joel Embiid. Number 7 will be Kevin Durant. Number 6 will be LeBron. Number 5 will be Luka Doncic. Number 4 will be Jason Tatum. Number 3 will be Stephen Curry. Number 2, Giannis. Number 1, Jokic.
I'll go next. Number 10, Devin Booker. Number 9, Jimmy Butler. Number 7, LeBron James. Number 6, Kevin Durant. Number 5, Steph Curry. Actually, 6 is Steph Curry. 5 is Jason Tatum. 4 is Luka Doncic. 3 is Embiid. 2 is Giannis. And 1 is Jokic.
Okay, I'll go. 10, Damian Lillard. 9, Anthony Davis. 8, LeBron James. 7, Kevin Durant. 6, Jason Tatum. I did not want to do this, but because he won the MVP last year, I just had to give him respect. 5, Joel Embiid. 4, Luka Doncic. 3, Steph Curry. 2, Giannis. 1, Jokic.
Oh man, 10. I got Dame. At 9, I got Kawhi Leonard. At 8, I got Kevin Durant. At 7, I have Steph Curry. At 6, I have LeBron James. At 5, I have Jason Tatum. Then I have Luca. Then Joel, Giannis, and then obviously Jokic.
I got a question for everybody on this jump. Why is Dame on your list over a guy like Jimmy Butler and Devin Booker? Just honest.
Can I
Because
answer
Dame,
first?
before I even finish, I didn't hear Shea on anybody's list. Dame was doing nothing different from Shea last year. He was putting up 30 points per game on an awful team and missed the playoffs. So why is Devin Booker and Jimmy Butler not on list?
Can Jimmy Butler shoot from 40 feet?
You said what?
Can Jimmy Butler shoot from 40 feet?
Bro, what does that have to do with being like
You asked,
okay,
you
can
question.
Damian Lillard
You
go to
asked,
the playoffs and lead a team?
the question.
Can he play defense? Can he play defense? Can Damian Lillard play defense as good as Jimmy Butler? Can he go in the playoffs and lead a team?
I have a
He's not
question.
a better defender than Jimmy Butler. We all know that.
So what the shooting
But
for
he
40?
scores better than Jimmy Butler. He does.
I have a question for
What's your
Joe.
question, E?
I have
What
a
are you
question
looking like
for
that for? If you compare the two, Jimmy Butler, the only thing he really does better than Damian Lillard is defense.
He passes better. He's a better playmaker. He's a better rebounder.
you.
He's a better defender. That's 3 things.
Okay.
But all right,
Jay, I got a question.
go ahead, bro.
I got two questions for you. First,
Jimmy
what is
Butler,
Jimmy Butler in the regular season? Is Jimmy Butler a superstar in the regular season?
when has he ever been a top 10 player?
When is any listen, my thing with Jimmy Butler is like, sure, when he's in the playoffs and he's hot, he's crazy, like cool, like he does crazy stuff. But why do we sit here and ignore when he stinks it up in the playoff? Like, cool, he'll have great games in the playoffs, like crazy games. when he stinks it up, I don't hear anything, and that is kind of confusing. So
Damian
I
Lillard
need that
have it.
explained why he's a
Yep.
top 10 player when he isn't as consistent as people are making it seem in the playoffs. Go ahead, floor is yours.
He's a top 10 player. Dame barely even has a chance to sneak it up in the playoffs because he barely makes it. And number two, when Damian Lillard's not scoring the ball, he's not effective. He's not as good as a playmaker as Jimmy Butler. And I don't care what the assists say. We watched the game. He's not as good as a defender. He cannot rebound the ball as good as Jimmy Butler. So what you're
So last
you
season,
score
so
better.
what made you make a Jimmy Butler a top 10 player? Because was he a top 10 player for you going into last season?
No, he wasn't. But you saw what he did in the playoffs. The playoffs is what counts, correct? That's where we judge players. That's when we see who are great and who isn't great. So if
Okay,
If
so how do you
we're
do? So
doing
let me.
that,
Okay,
we're
I'm glad
doing
you said that. I'm really glad. No. I'm glad.
that.
I'm glad you said that. I really am. So how did he play in the next series?
he injured his ankle, bro. He
Cool.
injured
Okay, fine. Okay, you want to talk about injuries? That's cool. No problem. You want to negate the next series. The next series, who did he
he
play?
injured his ankle up.
I gave that to you. You said the next series you want me to leave the next series alone. I'm going to leave it alone. The next series, how did he play?
Still injured, and he played well in the later part of the series. He played well.
He played well in the later part of the series.
Yeah, he did.
Okay,
Yeah,
in the finals, how did he play?
I mean, he played decently.
He played decently.
He played decently. Mind you, Damian Lillard didn't even make the playoffs last season.
Why you keep saying that, nigga? He played for Portland. He wasn't going to make the playoffs.
You're acting as if Jimmy Butler was on that team, they would do any better. They might be worse.
Put that on God.
I believe that.
On God. What the hell? Why did you even act? Nah, don't piss me off, bruh. You did, bruh.
Damian
You're
Lillard's not on my
glazing
list,
Jimmy
bro.
Butler right now, and it's frying me because it's like you know he is in a regular season. He's not a he's not a superstar on the same level as any of the people we said. And then he goes in the playoffs. You're gonna ignore the inconsistency that he is. Oh, he injured his ankle. Boom, boom, boom. What the hell is that about? Like,
So,
no.
so,
I don't like when you fry me, bruh. I don't like that at
so
all.
you're just gonna ignore when Jimmy Butler carried his team to the playoffs. You're
I
just gonna
gave you that. I definitely said at the beginning of my statement when he played, when his highs, they are high. He in the Milwaukee series, I didn't expect him to do that. After the Milwaukee series, you said he didn't play well against the Knicks because of his ankle. He goes up 3-0 against the Celtics. You said he did. You said he played decent. Okay. Then you ignored the finals because he's still injured. Like
okay.
I don't understand
Okay,
that.
Eric. He's so inconsistent, correct? For the playoffs last year, he averaged 27 points, 6 assists, 6 rebounds with
I
2
didn't
steals. How's
say
he so
his highs weren't
inconsistent?
high.
Those are his
What
numbers. He's
This
putting up
I didn't
27.
say his highs weren't Jaden. You're not listening. I didn't say his highs were not high. I'm saying the way you're putting him on this pedestal as if he's a top 10 player is crazy to me because you're ignoring his lows and putting them off to oh he was injured. But then when I bring up seasons before it, when he was also inconsistent, in seasons before this, you won't have an answer for me. Last season you
What
didn't have him
lows?
in top 10.
This is the list.
Magically you have him in top 10 now. And you're not giving me all the
There's
only reason you're giving me
it's
is
not
because he
magical.
cooked Milwaukee. I don't like
How's
that.
it magical? How's it magical? Last season, from what we saw last season, especially in the playoffs, none of us had that Miami Heat even getting past the Bucks, and they go play in the finals. None of them had them beating the Celtics. None of them had them beating the Bucks, and they go and play in the finals. Damian Lillard did not make the playoffs last season. How is he a top 10 player and he did
If
not make the
if
playoffs?
okay, you keep saying
Everybody
that. You
on
keep
my
saying oh
list,
wait. You can't be a top 10 player if you don't make the playoffs?
bro. You
Is that
can't
what you're doing?
over. You can't be over
Is
Jimmy
that what you're
Butler and
telling
Devin
me?
Booker. You can't be over Jimmy Butler and Devin Booker if you do not make the playoffs. You put up
So
30 points
so
in the
with
regular
either
season.
of those
You
teams,
did not,
with either of those players, the Portland Trailblazers would have made the playoffs with either of those players.
what?
The Portland Trailblazers with either Devin Booker or Jimmy Butler, they would have made the playoffs instead of Dame. They would have made the playoffs. Yes or no?
I believe with Jimmy Butler, they make the playoffs.
Put it on God. I need that from you. I need that from you right now.
I
He
believe
smiled.
with Jimmy Butler, they make the playoffs.
He
Jimmy
Put it
smiled.
Butler,
on
Jimmy
God. I
Butler,
need to hear
Jimmy
it.
He
On
smiled,
Butler,
bro. He
God,
don't
I need
believe
to
that.
hear
He
that.
doesn't believe that. He doesn't believe that. It's okay.
bro. Jimmy
Perfect.
Butler is a better player
I got a
last
quick
season than
question.
Jimmy Butler and than
I got
Dame.
a quick question. I got a quick question for Jaden, and you're gonna have to put it on God. So you just gonna have to be a man. If Dame were to get traded to the Heat, were you gonna say Dame is the guy now? Is he the best player on the Heat, or are you gonna say it's Jimmy still? And put it on God, because That's what the
I
show is
mean,
called.
You're gonna say
a better player is Dame, but if we're going off the top 10 players from last season and ranking them off last season to this season, it's Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler was a better player last season.
So
So what
going
I
into this season, you have Jimmy Butler above Dame.
Yes. Do you not
so
see what he's done, bro?
I,
Are we
I
just ignoring Dame, Jimmy Butler? Are we just ignoring him because of Dame?
my question has not been answered. I'm still sitting here waiting for my question
I
to be
mean,
answered.
okay, cool. The number one option on the team will be
No.
because he's a
Who is
better
he?
scorer.
If Dame were to get traded to the Heat, bro, who was the best player on the Heat? You know what I'm asking you. Stop trying to run.
I don't know.
you're gonna say Damian Lillard. It's
I don't,
okay.
You
It's
Put it
were
on
just
okay.
God you don't know. Put
emphatically
it
It's
on God you don't
okay,
know.
arguing.
bro.
No,
It's
You were
okay.
just
like
emphatically
Okay.
arguing that Jimmy Butler is better.
you're trying to use that to negate my list. That doesn't matter on my list. Last
You
season, Jimmy Butler played better than Damian Lillard.
Jimmy Butler over Devin Booker.
Yes, I did. Off this playoffs last season, did we not watch the playoffs, bro? Like honestly, did we not watch it? Did we not watch what Jimmy Butler was doing,
It
in
seems
What?
like you only watched the games that he played well. The
bro?
Bro,
other games you didn't watch because
I
his ankle
watched
hurt.
it in totality, and I watched his team go to the finals with him being the best player. And mind you, this is the second time he did that. He did it in the bubble too. Dame has never done that.
ugh.
Devin Booker has never done that. Like
Devin Booker went to the finals too.
with Chris Paul on his team.
Chris
Jimmy
Paul was
Butler,
the best player
Jimmy
on that team, or
Butler,
was it Devin
Jimmy
Booker?
Butler's second best player was Bam Adebayo and Gabe Vincent. Bro, get out of here.
Weren't you just?
Like I said, we just gonna have to agree to disagree. I have Jimmy Butler. Go
You
on,
didn't. You still didn't answer my question.
bro. I already said you're trying to use that to negate my list, so I'm not
I
answering.
just want to know. I just want to know what you're going to say because after you answer, it's going to either be self
It,
harm
it's
or
it's
blame.
it's the Dame, but that doesn't negate Jimmy Butler on my
That's
list.
all I wanted to hear.
That doesn't negate Jimmy
That's all
Butler,
I wanted to hear.
bro.
That's all I wanted to hear. Perfect.
It
He
doesn't negate
admitted
Jimmy
that
Butler on my list
he just said Dame's the best player if he gets traded going into this season, which he was about
because
to
he
get
can
traded.
score better. He can't do anything else better than Jimmy Butler.
So then, is he the best player or not?
Like I said, bro, I really want to say I don't know because people are not seeing what Jimmy Butler does. You're telling me a guy that averaged 27, 6, and 6 with 2 steals and a block is better. Like, bro, y'all got it, bro.
So a guy that averages 31 or 30
Bro,
points
he
per
on
game, seven
what's the
assists,
from Shea
and 5 rebounds a game, isn't better?
on the Portland Trailblazers. So Shea's better than Jimmy Butler too, then, right?
I'm putting SGA over Jimmy.
But you
Because
didn't have him on your list.
I know I didn't have him on my list. I got
Put it on
Anthony
God.
Davis above them. You said what?
Put it on God. You're taking Shea over Jimmy.
On God, I'm taking Shea Gilgeous over Jimmy.
Then we don't got to talk anymore.
For OKC. He plays for OKC.
It just
What
it really bothers me because it's
what
like
what do you want him to do? He plays for OKC.
Oh, y'all got.
Perfect. I got a bone to pick with Eric and Damo. Now, Eric,
Yeah, what's up?
matter of fact,
Sure,
I'm gonna
bro.
start with you first, Damo.
What's up? I got him be so low.
Yeah, I don't understand, bro. You have the MVP at 8.
Yes, man. I come here to say I'm a hater. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a hater.
I like
I
that.
don't believe it. I
I
don't
like that.
believe he should have won MVP. He got robbed. So hey, and then if we're going about who we're gonna go into, who's gonna be the best player going into next season, I don't know. I think Joel Embiid has a fall off. He has a decline season. Um, I just don't. I'm, just, I'm sorry. I just don't believe he's going to be better than Durant. That who he's surrounded by. That's going to make him even more efficient than he's already is. We talk about LeBron. I mean, LeBron is going to do the same. You kept saying he's 40 years old. For some reason, he keeps averaging the same thing. I don't understand how you 40 and keep averaging the same thing so consistently. So yeah, and then everybody above the list after that is yeah.
That's nuts, Damo. That's nuts.
So
He might,
Tatum's over Embiid.
Yeah,
I couldn't do that.
but Joel might come out here and average 35 plus.
35 plus is
He might
insane.
actually come out here average 35 plus because you got to think if Harden's throwing temper tantrums, he might be out for a majority of the season if they trade him. And from what it looks like, Philly's not trying to get an actual a win now star to help Joel.
But
They were
how
talking
well?
about what?
But how well will Philly be there if Harden departures? And
No,
then also, I don't know if y'all seen it. He's talking to the Clippers now.
Bro, yes, no, they've been talking to the Clippers, and that's what I'm saying. If Daryl Morey accepts an awful trade, which involves pick swaps, first rounds, and just Terrence Mann, that's awful on the Phil. That's awful on Philly's part, which inclines me to believe Joel might average 5 more points than he did last year.
with the same 2 steals he averaged and the same block he averaged. I mean, the two blocks and steal, 1 steal he averaged. So you're forgetting the defensive player he is. He was a defensive player of the year
Bro,
for as well.
and
I understand that, and I see
that's
that,
nuts.
but it can be nuts. And like I said, I came to y'all as a man and said I'm a
I
hater.
appreciate that.
33 last
I
season.
came to y'all as a man, but also I can say that I believe the people I have in front of them will have better seasons and have more impact for their team than Embiid will.
And B's
Other
gonna be the
than Davis and Luka.
MVP, the MVP. How to go have a bigger impact than the MVP?
he's gonna
The
be the
MVP is
only
number one on my list, and that's on it's number one on everybody's list. That's the
Perfect.
MVP.
If okay, we all can agree that Jokic got robbed last year, but if it wasn't Jokic, then it was for sure Joel.
Yes, Joel is he might be the second best player in the league. I'm not mad if somebody says that.
For sure, not for sure, arguably Giannis. That's number two
No,
on the list.
Nah, he's crazy. Nah, I can't do it
bro,
with Damo. Damo's nuts. Damo's nuts. Now, Eric, the bone I have to pick with you, bro.
You
Why
good,
is Steph
Roman?
Curry? Why is Steph Curry 3, bro? Why is Steph Curry a top 3 player in the league on your list? That's ridiculous.
because he's on his fantasy team.
That's ridiculous, Eric. You know damn
Look at
well
his face. Look at his
Curry.
face. Look
You
at
know
his
damn well. You know damn well Curry isn't better than Tatum, Giannis, or Joel. He might not even be better than Kevin Durant.
or Luca.
Wait, look at you. Come on, Eric.
If I'm definitely taking him over Embiid.
Oh,
Definitely taking him
Eric, I'm not even gonna clip
over.
you this week, bro.
I don't know if I look at it. I'm not as high on Joel Embiid as everybody else is, bro. Like, cool, he won the MVP, an award that he didn't deserve for real. Goes in the playoffs, does what he normally does, stinks it up when they need him the most. I feel like Steph Curry, when it came to regular season, and especially in the playoffs, that first round, he definitely overperformed. I don't see Jason Tatum, if I put him with the Warriors, I wholeheartedly don't believe that they beat the Sacramento Kings.
Oh no,
And I just feel like Luca. I feel like
Eric,
personally, Luca.
Eric,
You can interchange Luca and Steph. Like if you say Luca is better than Steph, I won't be mad at you. I'm not gonna lie. And plus, y'all know how I feel about Joel. I hate him. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I put him at 5. I hate him
bro. You can't
more
make
than
a
anything.
hates, bro.
You said what?
Can't make a list off just hating, bro. You have to make
But
it,
at the same time, I don't. I'm not as high on Joel Embiid as everybody else is. I'm really not.
bro. Steph
I'm
is.
really not. I'm really not. If you say Luca's better, cool. Giannis and Jokic, cool. I'm
I'll
not.
tell
I'm
you
really
why.
not.
I'll tell you why,
So
Joe.
Tatum, sure, an argument maybe, but I'm not. I'm not putting him personally.
so
Not me.
here's what I'm about to deal with y'all. Because
Floor
after
is
the
yours.
season ended, we gave our top 5 players in the league after the season ended, and Joel Embiid was in your top 5 and Damo's top 5.
Joel is still in my top 5.
Above Steph. Y'all both had him above Steph. Y'all each had Steph at 5. I don't even think. Nah, Damo didn't even have Steph in his top 5. He had KD in place of Steph at 5. You had Steph at 5. Joel was number 3 on your list.
Mm-hmm.
Bro.
So,
And Joel has just got better since, bro.
so my question
What
is,
evidence do you have that Joel has gotten better?
my
Better,
question
bro. He's
is.
increasingly getting better. He averaged 33 points last season with
And then
two
he went in the
and a
playoffs
steal.
and did what?
So the
What
question
he
I
do?
have is, since the off season, what changed?
Going into this season, I'm taking Jokic, Giannis, Steph, and Luca over Joel Embiid.
I asked what changed. I didn't ask what you're taking. I asked what changed. What
I
made you
don't.
change the rankings?
I don't like. Granted, yeah, James Harden might not be in the lineup, so Joel may get more touches, but I don't see him getting so much better this season than he was last season, and I
But he
really
wasn't
don't.
averaging 33 points, 2 blocks, a steal, 10 rebounds the last season. I mean, that's MVP caliber play if Jokic didn't exist.
I would
Bruh,
have still
Eric,
picked him
Eric, what
over.
what are you talking about, bruh?
What do you mean?
Bruh. Okay, Damo, before you disconnected from us, I said we each ranked our top 5 players. You had Eric had Steph at 5, below Joel. You didn't have Steph in your top 5. You had KD and Steph spot at 5.
This was what we talking about our previous jumps.
Yeah.
Yes, after last season, after the playoffs and everything ended, we did an episode, or it was probably during the playoffs. We each had Joel. Everybody had Joel 3 or 4. Nobody had him
Mm-hmm.
outside of the top 5. So I'm trying to figure out what changed from the offseason to now. Eric's telling me, "Oh, I don't think he's gonna get this much touches." That makes no sense at all. And then he's trying to tell me, "Oh, what else did you say?" You said, "Oh, I just changed it." Like, bro, where's your logic at? What are y'all changing it for? What changed?
Oh, once again, I told you how I came, but
So perfect. It's just
also
hate. It's just hate on
yeah,
both of y'all parts. It's just flat out hate. That's why y'all changed the rankings.
but like I said, in
That's love.
in my defense though, like I said, in my defense, I think Durant's going to have a better season than him just because
Wait,
he averaged just because Joel Embiid will average 30 points per game, like you said, the 2 blocks. He's a center. He's supposed to do that. But if he averages 30, Durant is just going to be as close.
playing with Devin
20,
Booker and
20,
Bradley.
20.
That's going to be scoring more points than 20 points per game. You just named that. And Durant, what does he do?
Bro,
What does
do,
Durant do
do
better
you
than score?
understand 3 players can average 20?
But what does
Do you
Durant?
know that?
But
Do you
Durant's
know
not going to
that?
be averaging 30.
Do you know that?
But he's not going to be averaging 30.
He doesn't need the average.
But
He
Joel's going to
doesn't
be
need to
averaging
average it.
30 points.
But I bet he shoots efficient. He's going to shoot efficient. What
He's
the
not
hell?
playing defense as Joel. You know, he's not going to be playing as good as defense. No,
Tell
he's
Bro,
me.
not
what
going to
y'all
be
are
doing
doing is
that.
nuts. What y'all are
So
doing is
Joel's gonna.
nuts.
You just admitted Joel's gonna score more. He's gonna play better defense. So where does that leave KD?
What y'all are
Guess
doing is
what?
nuts. What y'all are doing
Guess
is so
what?
nuts.
You think he's going to do it this season? I don't think so. We agree to disagree. Boom.
Really not high.
Hey Dion, I have a bone to pick with you, bro. I'm leaving Damo and Eric alone.
Go
Kawhi.
ahead.
Why is Kawhi on your
We gotta
list?
stop that, bro. We have
Bruh,
to.
y'all know how much he pisses me off. But when healthy, you can't hate on him. He
When
is
is
a top 10 player.
when is
Is he
he
better
healthy?
than Devin Booker? Because Devin Booker was on your list. Is he better than Devin Booker?
Okay, let me
Yeah.
ask you this. When the Clippers out of those 2 games Kawhi played, who looked like the best player on the floor? Was it not Kawhi easily? He was clamping KD, giving him work, shooting efficiently.
I mean,
He would like what? Okay, y'all can say, okay, it was just 2 games. Well, he plays like that all the time when he's healthy.
When is he healthy?
would he have 38 in game one and 31 in game two, and then missed all that the last 3 games?
Bro, he went into Phoenix, who everybody was saying they're about to damn near sweep them.
D-
He went and took the game 1, outplayed Kevin Durant, dominated him.
So okay,
Dion.
cool. You're saying this is off the playoffs, but then when I talk about Jimmy Butler off playoffs, I'm wrong.
Sorry, Brody. We have all seen enough of Kawhi to
Bro,
not
we've
be
seen
stupid
Jimmy
enough.
came to the
We've
finals.
we've seen we've seen Kawhi. We've seen him enough not to be stupid enough to put Devin Booker over him, not to put Jimmy Butler over him, because we know damn well he's not anywhere. They're not anywhere near that caliber.
Bro, Devin Booker's not.
Devin Booker's not what?
Devin
Kawhi's a
Booker,
two-way superstar. Devin
Kawhi.
Booker's a one-side-of-the-ball player.
Okay, cool, but Kawhi is injured all the time. That's what I'm trying to get to your
Bro,
head.
okay,
You
cool.
cannot
That's
put a
cool.
player that only
He
played
can't beat your top 10.
50
Bro,
games
okay,
in
cool.
the top 10.
Okay, cool. You're saying Kawhi's injured all the time, so why the hell is AD in the top 10 for you?
AD played those games, and then he was the best player in the league. That stretch of games that he did play, was he
The best
not?
player in the league win.
Was he not? Was perfect? I jazzed it. Was AD not a top 3 player in the league when he was putting up 40 points, 20 rebounds, and 5 blocks a game? That whole stretch he had last season, was he not a top 3 player in the
I
league?
got a simple answer for you. Matter of fact, before I give my answer, stop glazing off your fantasy team from last year, because that's the only backup evidence you're using. And secondly, no, he wasn't better than Jokic. No, he wasn't better than Joel. No, he wasn't better than Tatum. No, he wasn't better than Luka. No.
Put that on God.
On God. What
Okay,
are you
cool.
talking about?
Cool. I might be jazzing, but he was top 5, right?
Not to mention, Donovan Mitchell was putting up 30 while the Cavs were number 1 in the. Nah, don't.
Okay, cool.
Don't piss me off, bro.
Okay, cool.
Stop glazing.
Kawhi, what did Kawhi do last season? Kawhi was not a top 15 player in the league last season. He wasn't.
Sorry, Brody.
When he played.
He was clearly jangling, taking off games here, coming in, taking off games here. But when he started actually picking up, what did you do since you want to go off fantasy, Glaze? You picked him up, didn't you?
He only averaged 24 points last season. That's a low year for Kawhi. He averaged 24 points last season in 50 games.
You know what you got to say? You know what you just blew yourself up. You gonna say 24 is a low year for Kawhi, so you obviously expect higher, right? So why the hell is Jimmy averaging 26 and 6 such a big deal for you? You just blew yourself up.
Because he did that in the playoffs.
Nah, bro.
Why is
Kawhi
on your list? Why is Kawhi on your list? Kawhi, okay, cool. The reason why AD's on my list is because he did what he did in the regular season. He missed his games. When the playoffs came, he was healthy. And he went to the Western Conference Finals healthy.
Let me ask you this. The Heat and the Clippers square off. Let's say they square off opening night. Who's the most dangerous player on the court?
Who?
The Clippers and the Heat square off on opening night. This NBA season starts. Who is the best player on the court, Jaden? Everybody's healthy, by the way. So let me ask you this. Because it's even an argument that Jimmy might not even be that much better than Paul George.
He said Paul George.
Who? Kawhi is the most dangerous player on the court.
No.
When healthy.
Who is the best player on the court?
Kawhi is the best player when healthy.
I don't gotta do it, bro. Y'all got anything else to say to me? Y'all have anything else to say to me, bro?
I just believe also to add on to Jaden's point, for the route Anthony Davis is going. I didn't think he was gonna play all games in the playoffs. He did. He averaged 23 and 14 in 2 blocks.
Okay.
3 blocks.
Cool.
So I mean,
like 2 games in the playoffs.
Bro, okay.
I mean,
okay.
But even if I'm not going off the playoffs, I still believe AD has a major impact on that Lakers team. If he's not on the floor, the Lakers really do not function as well as we think they will. But AD is the pinnacle of that Lakers team. So, in my opinion. So, I'm going with AD above Kawhi Leonard. And once again, Kawhi Leonard will let us down once again, Dion. I don't know why you putting so much trust in Leonard. I don't know why. I understand, but I still don't know why you put so much trust in this man. He's going to let you down again. He's going to let us all down as NBA fans again, bro.
I have 3 things.
Let me add on to Damo's point. Now let you go. AD played 56 games last season. Kawhi played 50. AD outperformed Kawhi in every category last season. So why are you trying to compare? They played the same amount of games, and Kawhi is the number 1 option on the Clippers. AD is the number 1 option on the Lakers, and AD outperformed him. And LeBron is better than PG.
Now I have 4 things to say, because now you're just talking out of your butt and you're not even taking into account actual facts. Number 1, to your most recent point, play more games, whatever, he averaged more. Kawhi was on a minutes restriction. He was on a minutes restriction, playing like spurts of 5 minutes in the first half, spurts of 10 in the second. I don't know how a player can get a rhythm like that and still put up 24, but hey, kudos to Kawhi.
Kawhi averaged 34 minutes a game.
I guess he's just great.
He averaged 34 minutes a game.
I guess he's just great.
Keep going. Let's see how much
I guess he's just great, Brody.
Let me see how much.
Second point.
80 played 34 minutes per game. Kawhi played 34 as well. So what the fuck are you talking about?
It's not that hard to play 34 minutes a game if it adds up in 5 minute spurts. 5 minute spurts here, AD's playing probably a great length of the first quarter, and then
Played the
playing
same
half this.
minutes, bro. I'm like,
Bruh,
there's excuse
no.
for you.
Just because two players play the same amount of minutes, that doesn't mean they're actually doing it in an actual way for them to catch a rhythm. You've watched basketball, you know how it goes. Stop playing
You're gonna
stupid.
find every excuse to defend this dude.
No, it's not an excuse. It's actual facts and actually watching the
That's
game.
an excuse, bro. Come on, keep
I'm not
giving
worried
it.
about it.
What's your second point?
Perfect. LeBron's been saying since he got AD with the Lakers that he wants him to be the guy. He's not the guy on the Lakers. LeBron's
Put that
still
on
the
God.
player. But what on God?
The '80s not the guy on the Lakers.
Hey, oh God, he's not. He's obviously not. Like, what the hell? People are still having conversations about when is AD going to take over? When is AD going to take the load off LeBron? He's not doing it, bruh.
Okay.
So
Cool.
I'm,
What does
st-
that
I'm
have to do
still
with Kawhi?
going.
What does that have to do
Damo
with Kawhi?
brought Damo brought up the playoffs. We were all on here bashing him, saying, "Why is he dropping 20 and 12 here, and then going the next game and dropping 14 and 7?" Let's not act like he was some all-time great performer in these playoffs because he hurt himself. He was being inconsistent. You said it. Everybody on this podcast said it. I don't want to hear anything. What's next? What's next? I just
But he
nah.
played. We have a sample size for AD. We do not have a sample size for Kawhi other than 2 games.
Those two games have been better than any game AD played in those last playoffs.
Please put that on God. Put that on God. You're not
I
coming
believe
on the
that.
podcast and say bullshit. Put that on God.
On God, I believe that.
No. Put that on God right now. Put that on God
Bruh,
right.
the best game AD had was that 40 joint, that 40 and 12 joint against what, the Warriors? Okay, kudos.
He had
Every other
multiple
game.
games putting up 31. He had multiple games putting up 20, high 20s. He had a 40-point game. So what are you talking about?
That's his best game. Kawhi dropped like 38 and 12 his first game against
And AD just dropped
KD.
40. He just dropped 40. Oh my God. AD had a 17-point, 20 rebound, 2 block game.
Bruh, we just said AD averaged 23. If we hold him to a higher pedestal than Kawhi, and you just said 24 is a down year and a bad year for Kawhi, why is 23 getting glorified for AD? In the playoffs, when he's supposed to turn it up even more.
You know what? I lied. 23 is not a bad year for Kawhi because he averaged 23 for.
Yep. Nah, I'm not gonna do
So
it. I'm not gonna do it. He
that's
gonna run from
actually a
his gun.
normal year for Kawhi.
He gonna run. He gonna run. I'm not worried about it, bro.
Okay, hey, look, Dion, you believe he's top 10 right now going into this season? You got it,
Bro,
bro. I
I just don't
don't,
understand why
I
everybody's
don't,
acting
I
like me
don't
having
see
him
it.
at 9 is crazy. What's so
I,
crazy about having him at 9,
Because you didn't have Devin Booker in your list. You didn't have
bro?
Shea in
I'm
your
not gonna do
list.
it.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. I just don't think if you have him right outside of the top 10 when healthy, okay, cool. But we just don't have enough evidence lately for us to say Kawhi is top 10 when he's not really healthy. He might be top 10. He might go out there and play and cook everybody and be top 10. We just don't have
You
enough
being
evidence.
top 10 is just dick eat, bro. I'm
I
sorry.
don't,
I like,
bro. I've been on this podcast hating on Kawhi for the last previous 3-4 episodes. It's not glaze. You can't say it's glaze. It's
bro. So
actual facts.
just out the random, Kawhi is top 10. So he's better than John Morant. He's better than John Morant when healthy.
I'm not gonna do it. Nah, we're gonna move on, bro. We're gonna move on. We're getting into another segment. It's called "Which Team
We
Becomes the
can't do that.
Best."
We got to move on. It's like 53 minutes.
Whoa, it says 37 minutes on mine. Losing track of
53.
time.
53, well.
53.
we have
Nah, bro.
53.
Yeah, we're at 53, well.
Oh
Yeah,
my
bro.
God.
It says
Yeah.
37 on mine.
Let's
That's why
let's
I'm about to
let's
do
make
that.
this one quick.
Perfect,
If you didn't
man.
choose the Bucks, I'm hating on you.
Yeah, that's nuts.
The
Dion?
Bucks, man,
Dion and
man.
Jaden. Personally, I only see two teams that need to be picked, but I'm choosing the Bucks. This shouldn't be a long conversation.
Yeah.
Who
You
you
know what?
got, Dion?
Maybe I'm a hater.
I might choose
I'm
it.
picking the Nuggets. They're getting Prime Mello. I'm picking the Nuggets.
He
I'm
was
picking
going.
the Nuggets. I'm picking the
He was
Nuggets.
going.
I
Bro,
don't care.
it's the Nuggets, bro. The Nuggets are crazy. They have that same starting plot. Plus, you add a.
Yo, no, you're not giving me Michael Gordon being better than Ray
Explain.
Allen. You're not giving me Eric Gordon being better than Giannis. I'm
I
sorry.
was personally going to say the Nuggets, and I was going to say sleeper. The Cavaliers. You get prime Braun. Oh
Nah,
my god.
Perfect.
that is the sleeper. That is the sleeper. Cleveland
Perfect.
is a sleeper, but they just too young for Braun. They too
Oh,
young for Braun.
why is
All right,
nobody
let's
talking
let's
about the
make it
Celtics?
interesting. Let's make it
He's
interesting then.
Donovan.
Let, Yeah, but let's y'all let's make it
Oh,
interesting. teams doing let's do 5-1.
5-1.
5-1.
Oh, easily at the bottom. I got Phoenix. I got Phoenix at the bottom as number 5. 4.
I
Well,
don't know, bro.
I really don't think that Kevin Garnett brings that much to the Celtics besides defense because he's not going to be scoring. So I got the Celtics at 4. Number 3, I got Cleveland. And
Oh,
then 2, I got the Bucks. Then at 1, I got the Nuggets. Like,
All
oh
right.
my, like they have Michael Porter Jr. at 6'10" playing shooting guard. That is nasty.
I can't rank this, bro. I just in my top 3. I
Come
can't
on,
rank
rank it, man.
my
Rank it. All right, I'm gonna go good. I'm gonna let you get your thoughts straight. If I had to rank it, 5, yeah, it's Phoenix. That's just no defense at all. Number 4 will actually be Cleveland just because of their youth. Number 3 will be the Nuggets, and that's only because Porter Jr. and Eric Gordon, in my opinion. Number 2 will be that Boston Celtics team with KG. Is insane.
Nah,
And
they might
then number 1, the Bucks. You, how you guard that one, Jaden? How you guard that one? Oh my
perfect Damo.
goodness.
Number 1. This is just for me and Damo right now. But number 1, I got the Boston Celtics. Guard that joint. You tell me how you guard that joint, Damo. Then
Blaze.
I have the Bucks, Nuggets, Cleveland, Phoenix.
Let's go. We got Phoenix at 5.
I got Phoenix 5, Cleveland 4, Nuggets 3, Boston 2, Bucks 1.
Oh, and make sure, Jaden, make sure you put that as a jump too. They don't know who we talking about.
Man, well, we're running out of time here, folks. So we got to wrap this up easy. We're gonna come back next episode with a double self.
Nah, we can't wrap it up.
We can't wrap it
Self
up
harm.
without self-harm.
I need to start it.
Please,
It's for me. I need to
please.
start it. I need to
Man,
start it.
How much time we got left, bruh?
It's
I got
56. We
4 minutes,
got
bro. Tell
4
Richie.
minutes. I'm not going to talk a lot. 4 minutes. Let me start
Perfect,
this
Eric.
self
Go ahead.
harm joint.
Start it.
Colorado, I'm sick of y'all spitting in my face. I'm not cheering for y'all no more. You people make me sick. I stayed up 2 a.m. for that crap that y'all pulled. I hate y'all. Go ahead. Y'all done. I hate Colorado. Floor is yours, bro.
oh, my self-harm of the week is my Tennessee Titans. Tannehill, you got dealt with. You
You seen
stink.
Lamar.
Mike Vrabel,
You
now I've
seen
been
Joe
riding
Flacco.
with you, but you are being fouled by keeping my man Derrick Henry on the sideline in the full quarter at crucial moments. I don't accept it, and you are spitting in my face. Stop what you're doing.
You seen
I'll,
Lamar.
Self-harm of the week goes to Tennessee.
I'll
You
go
seen Joe
next.
Flacco.
I get on this podcast. It's a different member of the Giant staff. This time it's the offensive coordinator. Why 2 plays? I'm gonna go real quick. 8.5. Why the hell are you running the ball? Why would you audible to that, Tyrod Taylor? Why'd you do that? In a game, why don't run the ball like, oh man, let's move on, bro. Let's move on, bro.
Yeah, go.
My self harm. I'm gonna say it quick, short, sweet, and to the point. I'm gonna wrap it up. I got on the game after a long, hard day of work. I load up into the park. Who do I see standing next to me? Nick Smith Jr. of the Charlotte Hornets. What the are you doing on the game? What are you doing on the game? You should be at the Hornets facility. What are you doing? He's standing next to me, bro. He's a higher level than I am. What are you?
Grinding, Brody. He was grinding.
It's been a pleasure. I'm your host, Dion Riley. I'm here with my 3 co-hosts. We're gonna wrap this up.
Eric,
Dominic mentioned.
Jaden Klein, and we are out.